This Lions Cup soccer event is brought to you by Concord Natural Gas Corporation. Turn to Concord Gas for economical, clean gas heat with Amana Furnaces. Jackman and Lang Insurance Agency, your independent insurance agent in Concord. Talk to Rod or Roy about your insurance needs. Graffoni Ford, stop in for a great deal on an 85 car or truck during their winter clearance in July. And by Concord Group Insurance Companies, ready to serve your auto, home, and business needs. Good afternoon, everyone, from downtown Concord, New Hampshire, home of America's first teacher in space. It's the 11th annual Lions Cup Association Soccer Parade. I'm Jim Rivers, and joining me for coverage of this parade, Tom Broughton, a past district governor in the state of Vermont with the Lions Club, and of course my partner Harvey Smith. And gentlemen, you couldn't have asked for a better day for a parade. Tom?
Well, it's exactly perfect, and we want to thank you, Jim, for all the coverage that you're going to be giving us and all the cooperation. We look forward to a real good day and a real fine parade.
Harvey, for a couple of local boys standing here on a Saturday afternoon with America's first teacher in space in the parade, Gary Aramini is the Grand Marshal. Perfect weather, and you can hear it coming.
You can, Jim, and you and I have covered an awful lot of television and radio events together, but I think that this, when we look back at our professional careers in broadcasting, this will stand out as one of the very most, because, of course, the first teacher in space, Christa McAuliffe, and the Lions Club soccer event here in Concord. I'm very excited about it, and as the parade unfolds, we'll get into more of what today's all about.
Well, you can probably hear the bands behind us. They're coming. And again, Gary Aramini is the Grand Marshal of this parade, and certainly not to take anything away from Gary, Tom, he, of course, is well known for his run across country.
That's right. He ran 3,429 miles. I was talking with Gary this morning. He's a 22-year-old person who is really committed to the Cancer Association, and we are really very proud to have him as Grand Marshal of our parade.
Well, for those of you who couldn't be here this afternoon, thanks to the folks here at Channel 12 and the Lions Clubs in Vermont and New Hampshire, we're bringing it to you. We'll be back with parade coverage right after this. Welcome back to downtown Concord on this Saturday afternoon. Jim Rivers along with Harvey Smith and Tom Broughton ready to bring you parade coverage. And this is something special for the city of Concord, Tom. I know the folks over in Keene have enjoyed it for a few years.
Yes, we're very excited to be in Concord this year and bring it a little bit closer to our coastal clubs on the coast. And people of Keene have just been outstanding and very, very cooperative this year. We're excited.
Well, I'm sure the fact that Christa McAuliffe is in the parade has to bring out a few more people, but in all sincerity, she was lined up prior to being chosen the teacher in space.
She was lined up, I believe it was early Thursday morning, win or lose. And of course, we're excited because she's the winner. And we had a real good news conference this morning, and there was a lot of people there really enjoying it.
Well, we start things off with Concord's finest, of course, and the New Hampshire National Guard Color Guard. And of course, Gary Aramini is the Grand Marshal. Harvey, being a coach and a guy who's coached cross country before, can appreciate the feat that Gary Aramini has turned in.
Unbelievable, Jim, to think that he ran close to 4,000 miles from coast to coast. A New Hampshire kid who really wasn't a runner when he was in high school, but he had a close friend that passed away with cancer, and he wanted to do something for him. And he more than did more for his friend, he also did an awful lot for sickness in general. Gary Aramini, one of New Hampshire's classiest athletes, everybody.
I was talking with Gary this morning, and he said he raised over $500,000 on his run across country.
Well, you're going to see a few of the national media here, too. Christa McAuliffe is probably giving up her privacy for a period of time, I'd say, gentlemen.
Well, like a year and a half, Christa won't have a private life of her own, and she's coming now into full view of your Channel 12 cameras, and you can see the New England and national media on trucks right behind them. Now, those trucks, Tom, were not scheduled to be in the parade, but there they are.
There they are.
Well, it was reported on the national news media last night that the city of Concord was throwing a parade for Christa McAuliffe, and that, of course, is not the truth. She is joining the Lions Club and helping to celebrate the parade here, but this parade was scheduled long before Christa McAuliffe applied for the space program.
Look at her with the
thumbs up.
Yep.
There it is.
She is getting a nice round of applause from a big crowd here. We're at School Street and Main Street telecasting for Channel 12.
I would assume those are the two young McAuliffe children with her. We're going to take this time out here as we watch America's first teacher astronaut pass by the Channel 12 cameras. And we'll be back right after this time out.